Well, hello there again. I'm Patrick Macias, and welcome to Otaku-Verse Zero. And this episode, we are going to go inside the Nakano Broadway complex and visit Mandarake, which is Japan's biggest chain of otaku used goods shops. There's over 23 individual Mandarake stores inside of Nakano Broadway with an estimated 1 million items for sale. And they're all used items, and I believe there's 45,000 items are bought and sold every week inside of this particular shop here. So we're going to go inside and get Mandarake'd. Okay, so we're inside the Mandarake cosplay store, and I'm now asking myself, what is the point of staying up all night with a sewing machine for weeks on end trying to make your own cosplay costume when you can just come here and buy one ready-made off the rack? Let's see, what do we have here on sale today? Macross F going for about US $330. Maybe that's might be why you'd want to stay up all night and make your own. A lovely card captor Sakura uniform. Got a nice one piece here for about US $110 or so. Some sexy nurse outfits. Oh, this is nice. We've got kind of a Dragon Ball style wig here. Fun for wearing at the convention or just at home on a lazy rainy day. We've got the Vocaloid. We've got Hatsune Miku outfits. And Yusan, if I picked one of these up for you, would you jump around in the studio wearing one of them? Singing a pop song or something like that? I don't know. I guess I can give one of these to a friend and see what they can do with it. So we're here at Super Galaxy, which is Mandarake's used video game emporium, and I'm standing right next to the original Super Famicom and the original Famicom, which were the 8-bit and 16-bit machines that revolutionized the home gaming industry here in Japan and around the world. And below that, it looks like we've got the current model of what's popular with the otaku crowd, and that is the Love Plus, the virtual girlfriend simulator. It's kind of funny because the original Famicom is going for about US $55 or something like that. And the Love Plus, this looks like a limited edition of sorts, and it's going for about US like $280 or something like that. Now, one of the best things about this store is just, you know, kind of this feeling that you're like at a graveyard of old, weird video game cartridges. And the fun starts here with these old Famicom carts. What do we have here? Spy vs. Spy, inspired by the classic Mad Magazine comic strip, going for about $20. I don't know how many hours of my life I wasted when I should have been studying playing Xevious. And again, weird stuff. Did Super Chinese ever come out? Does anyone recognize Super Chinese? Should we be afraid of Super Chinese? And I guess we shouldn't worry about Super Chinese as long as we have Superman on our side. And this is just great. They have some vintage ads here. I guess you're not supposed to confuse this one with anyone, you know, named Indiana from Jones or something like that. Punch Out. And we've got Dreamcast games, Game Gear, Xbox 360 games, and okay, well, this is fun. These are game videos, I guess before you know, YouTube and stuff like that. If you wanted to get tips and tricks on the latest games, you'd pick up one of these cartridges, one of these VHS tapes that looks like it had all the tips and tricks inside of it. Konami Best Shooting for the 3 space shooters, Gradius, Salamander, and Gradius 2. And it will show you how to beat the boss, how to unlock secrets and strategies for impressing your friends, and probably not any girls. Looks like this is going for about $85 to $90 right now. So I guess these cassettes are getting more rare and rare. It's kind of weird. This is kind of an era. Most people are like giving away VHS tapes for like 100 yen and stuff like that, but these are only increasing in value. So this is great stuff. Okay, I'm going to show you a very special place here on the condition that you don't come and buy everything that I show you. I want it for myself. Okay, this is Mandarake's movie poster store. And we're just outside of it, and already my mind is totally blown. There's the original poster for the 6 Ultra Brothers versus the Monster Army. And as you can see, the price is kind of low. It's only about US $40 for this movie poster from the 70s. Below we have an original poster for Hayao Miyazaki's Nausicaa for about US $20. We've got like a half sheet here for the UK Hammer Horror Festival that happened. Some original programs for Godzilla movies like Godzilla-Verse the Sea Monster. And the press sheet for Gunhead. I know you love Gunhead. A lot of Gunhead fans out there watching OVZ, I'm sure. And what else do we have here? You know you're having fun when Bunta Sugawara shows up with a gun. It is a poster for Shin Jinginaki Tatakai for about US $50. And I'm putting my pennies in a piggy bank jar, just waiting for the day where I can come here and buy everything with Bunta Sugawara's face on it. And it looks like we've got a reprint here of the Pink Lady movie. We've got me and Kay sitting here. I don't think they really directed it, but they pretended like they did a lot. So now we're going to dig through some of the treasures here in the movie memorabilia store. Here's an original one sheet for Mothra against Godzilla from 1964 for about US $400, which is a bargain even at that price. King Kong Escapes for about 63 bucks. Very nice. I've never really seen that artwork for it. Oh my gosh, it's Kyofukike Ningen, Horrors of a Malformed Man, one of the most notorious Japanese movies ever made. And here's the poster for about US $170 or something like that. Still like a really, really good price. But please don't buy it because I'm saving up to get it myself. Godzilla vs. Jiger, Latitude Zero. The list just keeps going on and on of original posters. Okay, I guess we've been told in advance this is the most expensive poster that they have here. This is a Shintoho Mabaroshe Tante poster, Detective Phantom, probably from the, I'm guessing, late 50s or early 60s for about US $1,400 or something like that. Here's Gecko Kamen Moonlight Mask for about a little over $1,000. Okay, I'm standing here in front of Mandarake's main store, the bookstore, with my buddy Tetsujin Niju Hachigo. And fun fact, the word manga, the name Mandarake, means manga is everywhere. So this store is probably the nerve center of the entire Mandarake empire because it's all about the manga here. So we're going to go inside and get a look. So I've been told by the staff here that each one of these shelves contains about 8,000 manga. So we're looking at a total of 200,000 to 300,000 manga just in this store alone. These are some of the more recent titles that I guess people are interested in. And over here are kind of the classics, or some of the standards, as they say in the showbiz industry. Here you got your JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You got your Slam Dunk. Here's Mitsuteru Yokoyama, who created Tetsujin outside. Matsumoto Leiji. Go Nagai, including complete set of my personal favorite manga of all time. I probably shouldn't show that cover because it's naughty. Violence Jack. Ask for it by name. And my mind is blown away by all the different manga here. And of course, it all rests on the foundation of this guy right here, Osamu Tezuka. So here is the Wall o Tezuka, probably containing every title that Tezuka created in his life, here on one ginormous bookshelf. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, Knockin' on Broadway gets stranger and stranger the deeper into it you go. And so we're departing the third floor for the fourth floor, and here's when we begin to see things like fortune tellers, aura readers, weird doors that seem to have nothing behind them. So it only makes sense that we would find the Mandarake Henya here, which is the Mandarake Strange Store, which looks a little bit like a cave of some kind. And right outside we have Sato-chan, who is a character for a pharmaceutical company here. These are the sort of thing you don't normally see for sale anywhere, let alone in Knockin' on Broadway, and it's going for about $5,000. So we're going to go inside and get strange. Okay, first thing I noticed are these walls lined with scary little kids' masks, painted alarming color of pink here. Okay, these are a lot of fun. We've got kind of weird tricycles here. Here's UFO Robo Grandizer, looking more powerful than ever atop his plastic toy tricycle. We've got Ultraman Jack over here on a similar unit. And it looks like we've got Karas, the gorilla from Spectre-Man there in the back with his little mini car with a little bell on the back. Proving that the store will not stray too far from its roots as a Henya, as a strange store. Here's some kind of paper, Yoshinoya and Yoshinoya beef bowls here made out of paper advertising things. Looks like they're on sale for about US $20. So you can either get the real thing for about $2 or you can save up and get a fake paper one. And they've got stacks of them here. They're not hardly flying off the shelves, and I wonder why. Here's a stack of just kind of weird books they have laying out in the middle of nowhere. Looks like a color guidebook for Osaka Expo 70, which was a big deal over here. This is pretty nice, actually. Look, we'll all be living in the world of the future. Probably by the year 1980, we'll all be traveling around on monorails and that sort of thing. This is very nice. Well, it's about US $50, so I don't know if I'll maybe wait for the next expo. Looks like we have a coloring book here for Tomorrow's Joe that's actually been colored already. Looks like someone did all the work for us. And it looks like we have some modern art inside, done by a young Picasso. We've got some lovely numbers here. How much is this going for? It's about US $10. 630 yen. Pretty strange, isn't it? Here at the Henya. Okay, we're here at Mandarake Cellia, where they sell animation cells by the seashore. And here's a really amazing display case containing actual animation cells used in the Studio Ghibli movies, such as Princess Mononoke. There's one. That's about $2,000 right there. And we've also got one from Laputa here for about $350. We've got some Nausicaa, some Lupin III, Castle of Cagliostro, and Kiki's Delivery Service, which is about $700. And here on the lower level, we've got Neon Genesis Evangelion animation cells. And it looks like we've got a Shinji here for nearly $2,000. We've got an EVA unit for about the same price. And here's a nice Asuka Langley for the not particularly low price of $400 or thereabouts. Okay, so very exciting stuff for Evangelion and Ghibli fans, but for me personally, I can just feel the excitement in me building and burning up from these vintage space battleship Yamato cells that are here on auction. I can't just run in here and throw a bunch of money and buy them. I have to battle with people like you on internet auctions to try to get these at a fair price. It looks like there's original pencil test animation for, I think that's Final Yamato, I'm going to guess. This is from Yamato 2. Well, it looks like a very dramatic scene here. Yeah, where the bad guy decides to become a good guy. So this is a really dramatic moment. Looks like the first bid is about US $100, but I think it's going to go for a lot more than that. Yeah, and here's Captain Avatar, Juzo Okita. It looks like that the starting bid there is about $150. And here's a really incredible scene from Arrivederci Yamato, where Kodai is holding the dead Yukimori, and that's about $150 starting bid. But again, it's not going to be cheap when that auction is over. But there are cheaper prices inside. It looks like we've got more Yamato cells, but I've talked enough about Yamato to last me a lifetime just in the last 1 minute alone. It looks like we've got a Lupin here for about US $35. Cutie Honey for about 100. Oh my goodness, that's like an original Astro Boy cell. It's not even done in color. It's like in monochrome for about $600. But that only seems fair, considering that's one of the first anime ever made in Japan for television. So this is a really excellent shop. So here on the 4th floor, surrounded by shuttered doors and cold marble walls, we have reached the end of our Nakano-Broadway experience. So now is as good a time as any to make a couple of big announcements at the end of the episode. One is that next week will be our final episode. But then we'll start over again with Season 2. Yes, we're going to do a Season 2 renewal, and you'll see evidence of that in a few weeks. You can look for a complete redesign of the website. You can look for improved video quality because you demanded it, and since I'm feeling so gosh darn generous all of a sudden, we'll throw in a new mascot character as part of the deal. So please continue to support the show, spread the word, send your questions and comments to our email address, and we'll see you again on Otaku-Verse Zero in a few weeks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.